Now, the Independence Law Center has made headlines throughout central Pennsylvania this year as the conservative firm has been hired by a number of school boards to help draft policies on books and LGBTQ student rights.
And for the first time ever, the Harrisburg-based law firm sat down with Fox 43 to answer some questions about its intentions and motivations in working with local schools. Fox 43's James Corrigan sat down with a senior counselor with the ILC, and he is here to bring us part one of his wide-ranging conversation. James.
Amy, it certainly was wide-ranging, and so is the reach that the Independence Law Center has obtained throughout the state, from Bucks County all the way out to western Pennsylvania. They've made inroads this year in south central Pennsylvania, and everywhere they have gone, attention and controversy has followed.
You've seen the stories.
It's going to make people feel unwelcomed and unsafe.
You've heard the arguments.
Don't try to accommodate evil.
You've read the headlines. The Independence Law Center has been at the center of attention throughout the year in central Pennsylvania. The Harrisburg law firm has been hired by numerous school districts in the area as pro bono counsel this year. It has advised and drafted policy for school boards pertaining to cultural issues in school, such as whether students can use their preferred pronouns, which books can be read in school libraries, or whether transgender students can use bathrooms or play on a sports team aligning with their gender. For the first time, Fox 43 sat down with a representative of the ILC, senior counselor Jeremy Samick, to discuss their work and the controversy behind it.
What exactly is the mission of the Independence Law Center?
The mission of the Independence Law Center is to protect First Amendment freedoms, so freedom of association, freedom of speech, freedom of religion.
What is it that you do for these school boards?
We will help advise them on updates on the law as things change. We'll also provide legal research and legal advice on policy matters, and then we'll help them draft those policies.
The question is not only what they do, but why the Independence Law Center exists and what its purpose is in working with local school boards. The answer depends on who you ask.
If these policies are the means, what is the end?
The boards are seeking to find a way to protect the students in their school, all of the students in their school, protect the teachers in their school, protect the school from liability. And we're helping to do that in a variety of different circumstances.
What they're looking for is they are looking for our communities and our school districts to be guinea pigs for these anti-LGBTQ policies that they're pushing.
Lori Lebo is an advocacy coordinator for the Pennsylvania State Education Association and believes that the ILC is using school boards to test the legality of these policies in the courts when they are inevitably challenged.
They're really not beholden to the taxpayers of our school districts. Where they are beholden is to the anonymous donors of the Pennsylvania Family Institute.
The Pennsylvania Family Institute is the ILC's parent organization and is located in the same building. It's a conservative nonprofit advocating for Judeo-Christian values and a state where, quote, God is honored. The institute was designated as a hate group by the Southern Poverty Law Center for its anti-LGBTQ views, a distinction the group has denounced as defamatory. But the center denies that its mission is in line with those principles.
These policies that we've helped schools put into place are not related to religion at all, actually. These are purely based on trying to accommodate and find common ground.
It seems like some of your supporters think it's about religion.
You know, you guys forget that Christians are people too.
The flagship theme of the secular movement in America is that the God, Bible, and Christian faith need to be kept out of all politics and education because they are America's problem.
Psalms 1:1, blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor stands in the path of sinners, nor sits in the seat of the scornful.
It's not about religion.
Well, part of the mission of the Pennsylvania Family Council and the Pennsylvania Family Institute is centered around your Christian beliefs. You don't think that your Christian roots affects the policies that you're putting forward in these districts?
Yeah, so our work in religious liberty certainly is related to our belief that we should be able to live in a society where people are free to believe and practice their religious beliefs, or not to practice religious beliefs, and not to force those types of things on other people.
Do you believe in the separation of church and state?
That type of a question, there's an establishment clause in our country. And so there are numerous court cases in various contexts where that would be the case. So the separation of church and state, the Establishment Clause, is absolutely part of our law.
But do you believe in it, though? Does the Independence Law Center as a whole believe in?
We believe that the Establishment Clause, that you cannot violate the Establishment Clause, absolutely.
Now, coming up tomorrow night on Fox 43 News at 10, you'll hear more of my sit-down with the Independence Law Center, where we'll discuss individual policies such as the rights of transgender students in schools, as well as whether school districts open themselves up to liability with these policies. But for now, I'm James Carvin, Fox 43 News.